What side business can I start with a job? Today, I'll show you good side businesses that you can start without leaving your job. It's completely possible with the right approach. Each business covered today requires minimal startup cost, fits into your existing schedule, and can generate real income without interfering with your main job. The rules of building a side business have completely changed over the past year. What worked even 12 months ago isn't necessarily what works today. And that's exactly why most advice that you're going to find online, well, it's already outdated. And here's the thing. Most people trying to start a side business, well, they're still following the old playbook. They're still trying to compete in oversaturated markets, still trying to use strategies they stopped working years ago. But there's a new way to approach this, a smarter way that takes advantage of current market conditions. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal business models that are working right now. Not theory or outdated strategies, but actual business models that are thriving in today's market. So pay close attention, especially to the fourth model. It's the one that most people completely overlook, but might be the easiest to start with minimal time and minimal resources. So what makes these models different? Well, they're built specifically for today's market conditions. They take advantage of new tools, new platforms, and new consumer behaviors that simply didn't exist before. More importantly, they work even if you're starting from scratch, even if you have limited time, and even if you tried and failed at other businesses and other business ventures before. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how these specific models work. You'll understand which one is right for your situation. And most importantly, you'll learn how to avoid the mistakes that, frankly, cause most people to fail before they even really get started. But first, let me show you what's really changed in the market, because understanding this one shift changes everything about how you should approach building your own side business today. So what most people just don't realize about today's market is that artificial intelligence, AI, automation, and new digital platforms haven't just changed how we work, they're completely transforming what customers are willing to pay for. Businesses are desperately searching for solutions that help them to stay competitive in what is a really rapidly, warp speed, evolving landscape. And this shift has created massive opportunities in areas that most people aren't even looking at. So while everybody else is over there fighting over saturated markets like drop shipping or selling generic products or trying to become the next social media star, well, there's an entire world of untapped potential sitting right in front of us. So let me give you a perfect example. Remember when everybody said that, oh, email marketing is dead, let's say yesterday, and that social media is the only way to reach customers? Well, here's what's actually happening. Businesses are turning back to email. And why? Because if they advertise only through social media, then that business does not own their own customer relationships and their own customer list. The social media company does. And worst of all, those social media companies show your customers competing products and services. And if the social media decides that it doesn't like some ad that you put up or some position you took on social media, they can just simply kick you off their platform, and all your work creating social media advertising, gone, up in smoke. It's terrifying. And another change is customers are moving towards quality solutions that they can trust. Customers don't want to buy a product that's going to break after a few uses. They want value and they want quality. And this is really why many side businesses fail. They're still trying to compete on price and still trying to offer sort of the same thing as everybody else, with maybe make it a little bit cheaper or some slight variation. But that's not what the market wants anymore. People will pay for quality, and they pay to have their problems solved. And that's just, for example, why the company that makes Louis Vuitton and other luxury brands is literally the most valuable company in the world. So whatever you do, provide quality and keep your reputation with customers as good as it can possibly be. Now, let me show you business models that are working today and one that's perfectly positioned to take advantage and the market changes that I've just explained. Let's start with the first business model that's perfectly positioned for today's market. Now, while everybody else is chasing these like super complex business ideas, this idea is absolutely sort of hiding in plain sight. And that's digital products. Now, you might think, wait a minute, another person talking about selling courses that we're talking about? No, let me just stop you right there. That's not what I'm talking about. The real opportunity in digital products isn't where most people are looking. Everybody's focused on creating massive online courses or writing ebooks, and they're completely missing the gold mine that's literally right in front of them. I'm talking about practical, problem-solving digital tools that businesses and professionals use every day. Think about it. Every single business, every professional, every organization is looking for ways to work more efficiently, to get more out of less. They're looking for templates, they're looking for systems, they're looking for tools that can save them time and money. And here's the beautiful part. They're willing to pay premium prices for those solutions because they understand the value of saved time and increased profits. And the key for you is understanding exactly what types of digital products are in demand right now. And I've identified 3 specific categories that consistently sell well in today's markets. First, business automation tools. Now, things like email marketing templates that make your email just more automated, project management systems, and workflow automation, total sellers. Second, professional templates for specialized documents, for presentations and for spreadsheets. They can save hours of work for specific industries. And that's the key. You want it to be very specific industry. And third, decision-making tools and frameworks, calculators and analysis tools that help professionals make their choices faster and better. And what makes this model so powerful is that it's scalable. Once you create one digital product that solves a problem, then you can sell it again and again without any additional work on your part. And here's the part that most people absolutely miss, and this is a really critical distinction. The real profit doesn't come from creating dozens of different miscellaneous products. It comes from creating 1 or 2 highly targeted, specialized solutions and marketing them the right way. Now, for the second business and the second business model, this is where things get pretty interesting. While the first model, focused on creating digital solutions, this next one combines digital skills with physical products, but with a crucial twist that changes everything. I'm talking about print on demand, but not in the way that you've seen done before. This is different. Most people, the problem is they approach print on demand just backwards. They spend countless hours trying to chase the latest trend, designing literally hundreds of products, and hoping that something will catch. And they end up kind of scattered and stressed and always chasing the next thing. And ultimately, that kind of business collapses because it's just exhausting. There's a completely different way to approach this model that almost nobody talks about. Instead of trying to compete with everybody else in oversaturated markets, the real opportunity lies in something called micro-niching. It's a specific approach that lets you dominate small, profitable niche markets, while everybody else fights over the big, obvious markets. And the best part is that these micro niches, well, they're everywhere. They're kind of hiding in plain sight. And the reason this works so well in today's market, well, it's fascinating. We're seeing a massive shift away from generic mass market products and towards items that are customized and speak to specific interests and specific identities. People aren't just buying products anymore. They're buying things that represent who they are and what they care about. But here's what makes this approach truly powerful. And this is something you need to understand before you jump in. Success in this model isn't about creating hundreds of designs. It's about deeply understanding one specific niche and becoming known as the go-to man or woman in that niche and be known exceptionally well. This is why most people fail at print on demand. They try to serve everyone, and really they end up speaking to no one. And speaking of serving specific markets, this leads perfectly to our third business model, which takes everything we discussed about understanding market needs and adds a completely different angle. And this angle is going to multiply your earning potential. But before I reveal that, you need to understand why this next approach is particularly powerful in today's market. And this third business model, well, it's probably going to surprise you because it's often dismissed as oversaturated or outdated, but that's exactly why the opportunity is so massive right now. What am I talking about? Affiliate marketing. But forget anything you think you know about the way that affiliate marketing works. The way it works now is completely different than it worked in the past. While most people are still trying to promote literally anything and everything that they can find an affiliate link for, the real money is being made in a completely different way. It's an approach that actually benefits the person that specializes. Let's face it, today consumers are overwhelmed with choices. They don't need more options, they need more clarity. And you can be the person that can cut through the noise and show them exactly what works and what doesn't. And this is where this new approach to affiliate marketing comes in. It's built on what I call an authority loop. The authority loop works differently than traditional affiliate marketing. Instead of trying to promote, the most expensive products for the highest commissions, you focus on becoming the go-to expert in one specific category. The smaller and more specific your category, the more authority that you can build. And sort of counterintuitively, the more money you can make. Here's why this works so well. Let's face it, right now, trust in big brand marketing is at an all-time low. People don't even like big brands. So people are seeking out alternatives, and they're seeking genuine expertise before making a purchasing decision. And when you position yourself correctly in your chosen category, you don't have to chase customers. They come to you looking for your recommendations. So let's talk about how you actually choose the right niche for your situation. Because here's what's critical to understand. Any of these models can work, but the key is matching the right model to your specific advantages. And this is where most people make a crucial mistake. You see, most people choose a business model based solely on potential profit. They look at what others are making and try to copy that exact approach. But that's backwards. The real key to success is understanding your natural advantage and your natural leverage points that you have in business. That's the unique combination of your existing skills, your available time, and the market opportunities that you see and appeal to you. Just for example, if you have experience in a specific industry, that knowledge could give you an incredible advantage in creating digital products or running a hybrid service business. If you're detail-oriented, analytical, the digital asset model might be your perfect match. The key is understanding how to match your specific situation to the right opportunity. Because remember, the goal is not to build a business that just makes money trying to serve every single market. It's to build a business that leverages your natural advantages to create a sustainable long-term income. Whether you're looking to make an extra, $1,000 a month or to build something bigger, these models give the foundation to do it. The question isn't whether these models work. We know they do. The question is, which one will you choose to pursue? Now I want to tell you briefly about a fourth model. The fourth model is this business I call Overages. Really cool business. Basically, you do computer research. You get lists of millions and millions of dollars that are being held by the government that are claimable by people that they have no idea the money's out there. It's in these hidden databases. If you try to search like on unclaimed funds in your state, these funds are hidden. They do not show up. Really interesting. So these hidden funds, and we teach people how to get the list of those monies that are being held, how to find the contact information for the people that are owed the money, then reach out to them, offer the good news saying, hey, we've located some money that you're eligible to claim. For a percentage, we will go and pursue that money. If we're successful, we get a success fee. If we're not successful, it doesn't cost you anything. Are you interested in working with us in this? So you reach out to people. Some will hire you, some won't, obviously. And you can make really great money and really be helping people who have no idea they're owed this money. And the money is large amounts, typically tens of thousands, sometimes even hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've even seen a couple of over $1 million claims lately. This money's sitting there, people don't know about it, and you can make a really cool business out of it. The person this is right for is someone who doesn't mind doing some online research, and is happy to call people up, give them the good news, and see if they're interested in getting your help. Really cool business. I don't have more time to talk about it now, so I did a separate video called Intro to the Overages Business. You can see a link should appear up above my shoulder. If you don't see the link there, just look under the video. Some browsers don't support the link up there. But go check out the Intro to the Overages Business, 15 or 20-minute video. I give you all the lowdown on it. It can be really the perfect thing for a business that can be profitable and fun and meaningful. So go check out that video. Hopefully this is helpful to you. Leave any comments or anything further you want down below. But definitely go check out the Intro to Overages video. It's a really cool business, one that I think you'll probably really love. At least I love it. I'm happy to share it with you. So go watch that video. It's 15 minutes or so, and I'll see you over there.